EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Rams. Teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Sanchez. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 23 yards the pickup there. A nice game there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
They'll run with Cook. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with...
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Rams have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
On 1st down, Bradshaw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
To throw now on 1st down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw here. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Back to throw again. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll look to throw again. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Bradshaw. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Ram 16. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. Bradshaw, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2nd and 5. The quick slant caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. He'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, big plays have been a hallmark of this offense all season, so there was no reason to think that it wouldn't continue here in this title game. Obviously, the magnitude of the event not getting to them early.
Option play. Here's Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The slot man in motion right. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And taken right at the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. from 10 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, Cook. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Running right, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Gay's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. First down, Green Bay. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And some space here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Rams are going to take. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. Flush to his right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Jackson. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, make someone miss in the open field.
On third down, Bradshaw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
On first down, Bradshaw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Bradshaw, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Now a give, right side. Bradshaw trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Sanchez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, even all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave them with a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Packers are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And got his man complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Up the middle they go. Bradshaw. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
They'll drop to throw.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
121 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he goes over the century mark with the AFC title on the line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanchez.
16 more on that one and another first down.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Cook following the penalty, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.